5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
So, has this match ever happened before?
Has it?
Has it?
I don't know. Age-old rivalry here.
So for
dating
those
back to at least 2020.
For those unaware, these are brothers, Dog and Andy, came here together. So,
if you haven't noticed or anything.
both trophies for the DAS tournament will be going home, but which brother will have the gold trophy? Which brother will have the silver trophy? Ooh, Andy, already starting out with a bit of a tricky board. Could convert this if he gets the right pieces.
Has a deep long bar dependency and is not getting the bar to fill it in time, but does get a good J shape to fill it out and is ready for a dirty Tetris here off of row 4.
Ooh,
oh
board though.
Oh wow, gets the Tetris 74 and gets more to burn this down.
Oh, going aggressive. Oh, lovely S flat. Beautiful burn.
I love S flats. I love them. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no. we're finally here in the finals.
Yep. Last games of the day, last match of the day.
Can you believe it? I can't believe it.
No.
No.
It feels like we just got here.
Yeah, and I mean,
kind of.
The best of 5 games were what? Only in the semis, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did get through top 6 8 16 pretty quickly, but we have fun here. Oh my god. Andy trying to sort out a situation in the middle of the board. Okay, nice.
I think he missed a line spin, maybe. Hard to tell.
But
nice T flat. Nice T burn.
Good L tuck, and we'll open up the right side for the Tetris 161, having a 50K deficit compared to his
beautiful
brother, Dog.
adjustment, but this board gonna be tricky for Andy without Spire.
Yeah, isn't deadly.
Oh, that misshift.
A couple of early shifts.
Gonna be tough to resolve. Gonna have to bite the bullet. Take a lot of burns here. Guess that quick tap.
This is not ideal for
Nice
Andy.
J burn though.
Oh, needs something for that right side. Ideally an L or bar. Gets a bar. Opens up the left side now. Yeah. Couple more pieces for that right. Opens it up. Where's give this man a bar. There it is. Gets the Tetris 199, 228. Andy survives that pesky situation.
Yeah. Dog gonna manage to take a lead though because of all that burning from Andy. Gonna start out the game strong for him.
And a $10 contribution from Jasmine, as we all know, the Vits person, the one that does Vitses a lot, Oh my god, a couple cool S-spins from Andy. But yeah, $10 from her, giving wow!
K9.
K9 with a $222 contribution to the prize pool.
Yo.
Reminder for everyone to open up that Matcherino with the command !Matcherino, and you yourself can put in, you don't have to put in $200, but a dollar or two, over time does build up that prize pool. Maybe we can get to $700, $800 by the end of the day.
Right. If we had like 200 people watching and each person put in $1, then that would raise the prize pool by a whole $200.
Another $200.
And all you have to do is just put in $1. It's that simple.
It doesn't take much, but with the community like this, anything can happen. 392 for Dog, 344 for Andy right now. Andy having a J tuck set up, and we'll get the J to do so.
Ooh. Nice burns from Andy.
Oh,
well.
There it is. Nice Vits from Dog. There you go, Jasmine. Are you happy? There. We miss you, Jasmine, and we hope to see you at a regional soon. And yeah, both players are clean right now. It's the slow build-up that is really the main feature of 18. Not a lot of mistakes happen, but when they do, it's like, you don't want to do it this early.
Andy with a long bar dependency. Gonna have to cause some burning again, but does get the long bar quickly. Only caused about 3 burns.
And another Tetris for Andy. Has 2 burns left until the level 19 transition.
Ooh, this stack though. There you go, Vandy with the $1 contribution. So follow in Vandy's footsteps, and you can raise this prize pool little by little. Andy transitions 463, tough stack.
That square spire.
But nice.
Wow.
Nice J flat. Reopening the well.
Really nice solve with those pieces. Andy is Tetris ready, and boom, gets to Tetris 492, 555 for Dog. So Dog has a pace lead and hasn't even transitioned to 19 yet.
Ooh, what a quick tap for Andy. Another
Oh
one.
my goodness, those were great.
I believe that was 8 left. Managing to get this board back, gets a Tetris, goes to 520.
And I believe
Dog.
8 left is what, the highest you can do on 19?
Yes, 8 left is the maximum you can get on 19 with DAS.
With Das.
With DAS. Dog 608 level 20, so ahead by 80,000 points, behind by 10 lines.
Pullback from Andy there. I just saw out of the corner of my eye. Still down over 100,000 points into level 21 here against Dog. 638 for Dog, 558 for Andy after that Tetris. Another $1 contribution from Huckax. Thank you so much.
Nice delayed burn. 667.
Both players really maintaining these boards nice and clean.
Yeah.
On 19-2, where, again, these pieces lock down really fast, so the decision-making here on display is incredible. Oh, my God, Andy gets that piece left.
Yeah, Andy really just going to have to keep pushing it. He's ahead in lines and behind in pace, so really
Gets that T over.
won't have any idea how Dog's going to do. So just has to keep going and getting Tetrises and hoping that Dog will make mistakes.
All right, 783
Nice quick
there.
tap for
Oh my
Andy.
goodness, that T.
Just pulling off quick tap after quick tap, really pushing it.
You know, as again, we've seen
That stack.
we've seen how what Andy can do on even on 29. So Andy's maneuverability is probably, don't underestimate it whatsoever.
Yeah. Andy nearing that level 29, only has about 30 lines left and is behind still by 60,000 points.
Andy's still trying to put some kind of pressure on Dog, but again, Dog is, might be able to run away with this lead. 854 on level 25, has room for probably a low B or high max out here.
Yeah.
Another Tetris for Dog, 919, 824 for Andy on level 27. Oh, this is getting down to the wire here.
Andy really just gonna have to go perfect and hope for it.
Oh
Nice
my
delayed tuck.
goodness. Oh my goodness, that J tuck on the left, on the very high up on the center there.
Ooh, Andy probably gonna have to set up here. Ooh, just takes the burns. Burning away his pace, potential. Ooh.
Oh man, Andy did not like having to take those burns there. Has one more burn until the level 29 kill screen.
Gonna just have to go for something crazy on
And
kill
there's
screen
the
here.
max out for
Max out
Dog.
for Dog. Andy into 29. We'll see what he can do.
Oh, line
Nice
out,
quick
line by
tap.
line.
Needs a square. Something to our left side.
Gets
Quick
that square
tap.
over. And
Another
gets another one.
Triple.
That triple.
On 30. Wait.
He's still going.
Needs pieces
He's
to our left.
still
Gets
going.
another quick tap.
Is this
Wait.
31? Is this 31?
Level 31.
It's 31.
One. Another
Dog
quick
getting
tap.
beat 31. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Andy.
Andy.
Andy needs about 180,000 points.
Andy.
We'll see what he can do.
Andy, please.
Needs a quick tap.
No!
Doesn't get it. But a level 31.
Oh my God. Started in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Hard to follow that up.
Again, that is a statement to what
Yeah.
Andy can do with Das. I don't think many people can do that
Yeah,
with Das
and
before.
I'd like to mention, he didn't even go into 29 with a middle well. He was at a standard right well, and he
That-
still made it all the way to 31.
He wasn't setting up any sort of, crazy formations. He was He was genuinely keeping it low. Like if you were lining out on like 29, if you were going for rebirth or something, dude. But with Daz, incredible stuff. $321 from K9 watching Tetris. Putting up the prize pool to $955. You saw the reaction from these two. They are loving it. Keep it coming, folks. They're tied. They're still tied.
Same score.
Neck and
Players
neck.
in sync.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my word.
And, and yeah, no, like I mean, yeah, it kind of leaves you a bit shocked after seeing that kind of feat. You know, that happened. What, 10 feet behind me?
Yeah. Andy definitely on level 29 in a league of his own, but that really goes to show, like, even if Dog is like ahead by like 30,000 points into kill screen, it's not safe.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy to say with Dash.
That's definitely, you know, a pressure to deal with when you're dealing with Andy,
Like,
who has that maneuverability on 29 for some reason. Like
normally if you like enter 28 and like your score's impossible for them to get before kill screen, you're like, okay, it's fine.
yeah, you're gonna get like what,
You
2 to 3
can't guarantee
lines
that with Andy.
if you're
Like
yeah.
he basically just on command got like 27 lines on kill screen.
And
with
44.96 from Cousin Avi, bringing the total to 999.99.
So guys, if someone can donate 1 penny to the prize pool, we
Guys,
will be
are
at
there-
$1,000.
Are there still coupon codes left?
No, I don't think so.
Please. Anyway,
Guys, I know we're asking a lot, but
it's a lot, but you know, just it'd be really funny. 239 for Dog, 277 for Andy here. Isn't Tetris ready just yet? But with that L burn, we'll get the Tetris. 301 there. And so yeah, Andy in the lead. A bit early to say like if that, you know, might change anything,
yeah.
but you know, as long as you can keep this pace and still stay in front of Dog, you know, we'll
And
see what can
then-
happen.
Yeah, and then also kill screen. as
And
we've
kill
seen.
screen. And
But-
kill screen. You know, other than that, I mean, like again, like what do you do when
Yeah.
you see that type
And thank
of
you,
play?
Jordova, for the $10 contribution,
Woo!
pushing us past $1,000.
$1,000 and $1,009. I can English. I can words. That's cool. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money. Thanks, guys. Keep it coming.
Yeah. Andy 395. Dog with that Tetris goes to 338. So Andy ahead by 50,000 points, give or take. It's about 2.5 Tetrises.
Dog having a couple of, you know, not too much, not too many holes there, but deals with it as a top player should, keeping his calm. I swear, Dog is like so like he looks so locked in whenever like
Mhm.
he plays. It's actually kind of scary. And you know, not to say Andy doesn't, but like he like yeah, they both have their locked in faces, and we
Very, very poised, very focused. One goal on their mind, and that is to win.
that and money.
Well, in order to get more money, you need to
You
win.
need to win. So yeah. The last sitting Jonzo. Shoutouts to both of their music careers. You can probably find it. I don't know if I need to tell
Yeah.
y'all.
The last Jonzo standing is on Spotify is Andy. Ooh. Speaking of Andy, that missed
Ooh.
shift or missed
Couldn't-
quick tap,
Yeah, couldn't get that L left, but
but gonna be able to resolve
Yeah.
it nicely. Needs a long bar.
we're getting close to the level 19 transition here, where the speed will increase by 50%. And so they'll add an additional challenge towards these players. But as we've seen before, maybe
Yeah.
not phase them at all. Maybe.
Ooh, but Andy, a little bit uncomfortable.
Still
but
keeping this right well open. but
With
would
the
like
wrong
a bar
pieces, this could
soon.
be
Oh,
difficult. Nice quick tap.
nice. Level 19 transition for Andy. 602, 531 for Dog. Still on level 18. 2 Tetrises max.
We'll get the first one. Goes up to 555, but gonna burn into transition.
Good smart play. Got Tetris ready, and boom, Tetris. 579 to 609 for Andy.
Andy a little uncomfortable.
Oh,
Should be all right,
okay.
but enough to cause some stress. Thought about going S flat there, chose not to.
It's up that right side again, but has to cover it.
This is Dog's chance to get the lead back, but Dog also having to burn. Nice S flat.
Oh, these are interesting formations there from either player, but Andy again is clean. Oh, nice flat placements for Dog. Still trying to open up that right side. Doesn't want to put too much weight. Opens it up. Isn't Tetris ready yet?
Andy maturely taking some delayed burns, knowing if he didn't that the stack would be worse.
I believe Andy is taking advantage of Dog's dig here. Doesn't get the Tetris yet. 633 to 706 on level 23 for Andy.
Ooh, Dog with a slightly dirty board. Call it Swiss cheese.
I hope you're proud of that one.
I'm not.
Say it's 639. Dog again still trying to get Tetris ready here, but isn't finding all the pieces he needs. Back down to the bottom, but a jagged board still, the parity for that is, not very useful. But, ooh, nice T-piece. Resets to a basically flat board here. Would like something for the center. Gets a bar and gets the Tetris. 683, 759 for Andy. Again, definitely taking advantage of what Dog has been doing.
Yeah, Andy building his lead slowly up to 80,000 points in level 25.
Tetris again for Andy, 792. Gets that bar over to the left. Andy set up again. Boom, Tetris, 827. Again, this could be max into if the pieces play right with Andy.
Yeah.
We'll see what
Has
happens.
quite a few burns, but really just trying to keep that lead.
Oh my God, that S-piece to the left and
Great
gets
piece
another one.
maneuverability.
Another Tetris there.
Yeah, trying to keep this out of the Dog's hands, but
Yeah,
Dog.
790 for Dog.
gonna have to push it. But this board,
Oh, would like that J-piece
Ooh.
yesterday. Opens up the
But
right
needs a
side, but I don't know
bar.
what he can do.
no, I'm gonna just give it
No.
up. Andy, 930 takes game number 2. See if he goes for anything here.
Crowd wants it. They like back-to-back 31. We'll see what he can do.
Gonna go for the center well.
Is this an exhaustion strat? Trying to go
Ooh.
on 29 for this
There we
many
go.
games.
Needs a quick tap.
Nice
Nice
flat.
flat.
Oh. Okay.
What's that piece over? Needs one more burn for level 30. Gets level 30. Nice quick tap.
Oh,
Ooh.
this might
These
be
pieces
tough
to the
though.
left.
Oh, nice.
Gets that J over.
Good
Oh.
L left.
Oh!
Needs a
Wait.
flat. Oh, no.
2, 1, Tetris.
Andy played level 30 so hard that he scooted back in his chair a couple inches, so we have to readjust the camera. Thanks, buddy. It's a
that
pretty
spin.
calm. Yeah, nice J spin. So we're coming back down.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? How do we
it-
feel about this match so far?
Definitely grateful to be able to witness such insane gameplay. Speaking of insane, nice Vits for Dog.
Nice
Not even
Vits.
delayed.
Yeah, I've heard that not a delayed Vits is the actual move, but delayed Vits is always in my heart. And it also loses games, but, that's... I guess that's a personal problem.
I think delayed Vitses are okay in specific scenarios, but typically not wanting to go for them. Nice burn with the S and Z for
Oh.
Dog.
I love doing those, the delayed double with the S and Z like that. It doesn't happen often, but once you do see it, it's like getting the
It's
Vits for the first time.
It's one of the most satisfying burns in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. What is not
Ooh,
satisfying
Andy.
is what is Andy's board right now. Has a long bar dependency in the column 4.
Ooh.
Won't get a Tetris there, but definitely a good position to try and burn out of here. Jasmine, how do you know the name of that?
Well, Visher thing is different than what. Andy
Okay, good. I'm
Dog
like
did.
I don't know. I don't know what these names are. These keeping up is hard. Ooh, nice adjustment with the T.
It's a variation of Visher, but not the same.
Right. Okay.
Anyways, Andy up high, burning a little bit. Not uncomfortable, just annoying that he's gonna have to burn so much. But
There it is.
Nice
Touches
touches
for
for-
Andy. And it's set up again. 159 for Andy. 199 after that one from Dog. And is Andy is set. Nope. Was about I would probably set up there. An easy bar, but transfers it back over to the right well. And yeah, both players clean. Nothing much to solve just yet.
ooh.
A little bit of an interesting, like LJ happening over there
Yeah,
with
for
with
Andy.
Andy.
It's
But it-
interesting to see people like you spin it while you're
Yeah.
sometimes just to spin it, but sometimes you're looking for other placements.
Yeah, I think that's what is called like what hovering. Or yeah, when like you kind of like let the piece drop just a little bit, just to give yourself some time.
Ooh, nice
think about
adjustment
it.
for Andy.
Yeah, nice S adjustment there. Another Tetris for Andy. 304, 335 for Dog.
Ooh.
It is
Interesting
tense in
setup
this
for
room,
Andy.
dude.
It is.
It is so tense. 'Cause-
When the mics go quiet, you just hear the very quiet sound of their
It's
dancing.
one thing to hear rolling, right, behind you, like in the finals. It's another thing to hear the DAS, like, happening behind you. Because, like, you're just, it's not like a really loud smack against the controller, like, every so
Yeah.
often. It's, you know, you're pressing it down, but you can still hear the clicks of those controllers going behind you.
Yeah, but
And
I think even with DAS, it's a little more tense because like because of how DAS works, a little tiny mistake. By the way, nice 5 and below there for Dog. But a little tiny mistake can really just make your board a lot worse all of a sudden. So
if you don't know what you're doing, yeah.
it's always a small intensity. Like, oh, if you start moving the piece 1 frame too early, all of a sudden your board looks a lot different. Nice adjust for Dog.
A lot, dude. There was so many like adjustments for Dog within those last 5 seconds that I can't. I don't think I can even begin to tell you like how those even worked without like the board going into 19. 456 for Dog, 486 for Andy, reaching
Yeah.
500K. Before.
Very nice paces for both players.
Yeah, definitely what you would want in a match like this.
Game number 3 shaping up to be very big. Also going to be very pivotal in order to decide the momentum of this match.
Another Tetris there for Andy. Had an interesting burn with that L. S flat. We love them.
We mentioned them a lot today.
I mean, they work.
A fair amount.
They do work. And Andy has one more Tetris left here until the 19, which he does use. 584 now. Dog having 2 Tetrises left in the tank at maximum until the level 19 transition. Let's see what he can do. Is set up. We'll get at least one. Takes the S spin. Ooh, I don't know about this one.
Probably
So
just going to have to burn into transition. Might
definitely
go for something risky, but
yeah, but with DAS, you don't really have that option. Yeah, we'll have to burn into 563 now for Dog, 659 for Andy, and another Tetris going up to 684.
yeah, Andy with about a give or take 80,000 point lead, though. Dog is as the same as last game, behind in the line count.
Dog was playing really high up there, but did get that board down. Setting up another Tetris. Gets it. 642, 713 for Andy. And another one, 741.
Ooh, but Dog misses that quick tap.
Yeah.
Very
Has
be very
has space
careful
on the
here.
right to
Just
burn
gonna
that
burn it
down.
down. Yeah.
Definitely the safest move, but again, it hurts burning when you're this far behind, especially against someone like Andy, who is literally 120,000 in the lead.
Yeah, and especially with DAS, you can't really afford to go just perfect when you need to, or very little burns, because one drought and now you have to burn a lot. So.
Okay, Dog. This is a scary height for 19.
Has the well open.
Good double. Gets to Tetris. 713, 863 now for Andy.
Yeah, Andy's pace lead just keeps on growing, and score lead ahead 150,000 points. Nice quick tap for Dog.
Dog trying to lock in here.
I really got to focus up here. Behind, as we said, 150,000 into level 24 with 754.
Dog getting that bar over. Actually took the triple instead of waiting to fill out a Tetris. Nice safe move, but again, it hurts seeing like all of these burns when you know that you are now nearing 200,000 behind in the deficit.
Yeah.
And then another Tetris for Andy, about to max in 26, guys.
Dog really just gonna probably have to go perfect here to even have a shot at winning, and hope that Andy has something happen to him.
Oh my goodness, this could max out on level 26, and another Tetris for Andy. 835 on level 27, 871 for Dog. This could potentially 1.1.
This could potentially 1.2 with kill screen too. Uh-oh. We have 30 minutes.
The library is closing in 30 minutes, so...
But what's also closing is game number 3. We're reaching the kill screen soon.
All right, Andy has 2 Tetrises left.
Dog closing in on the max out, 1 Tetris away. Gonna need to follow something in suit of what his brother did on kill screen.
Oh,
Andy
wow!
with
What an adjustment with that L.
Oh, nice S spin for Andy.
Whoa, B21. Just get that square over.
Needs something to the left. Quick tap.
Oh, misses the L
Dog.
left.
Gonna need something here. Max out.
Max out for Dog.
But
gets another Tetris, but...
Still needs 70,000. 2 Tetrises would do it.
Okay, Ryan. We'll see.
Wait,
he fills
here
it
we
out.
go.
He set
Can
up,
he
but
do
where's
it?
this
No
bar?
bar.
Where's the bar?
No.
Gets no bar! And Andy takes another game. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So no back for back 30, unfortunately.
Though Andy...
That is a thing we can say in 2024.
Andy on, I believe,
Whoa.
K9. K9 watching Tetris with the $299 contribution to the prize pool, pushing us up to $1,300.
1,
1, 3, 2, 1.
1, 3, 2, 1. What a goat. We love you, K9. Oh,
But
my goodness.
I believe Andy is on competition back 4 back max outs, which is 2 away from the world record.
It was a Fractal, right? That had that.
Fractal.
And I watched that game live. That was a spectacular show of force there. But
And I believe because we didn't have any time between the semifinals and the finals, that means Andy is on a real back 4 back max out, which is 1 game away from tying the world record.
yeah, there was no warm up sort of
Break.
shenanigans happening there to be like, no, that was a straight up back for back
interruptions.
max in comp.
So multiple world records on the card here.
No
Dog.
pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Both
All right.
players starting out with a little slow, but what really matters is that they're close to each other.
Wait,
Dog.
Dog and Andy both have center walls happening. Andy burns his down, and Dog also burns his away, realizing that, maybe it's not worth it. Gets the bar for the Tetris. 110 versus 111. Very neck and neck here, guys. Okay, guys. Okay.
Neck and neck.
Neck and neck.
Yeah, even if you start out a little slow, what really just matters is that you're close to your opponent. So
Mm-hmm. Really, yeah, especially during 18, because you don't want to be like racking your brain that oh no, you're like 5,000 points behind on like 30 lines into
Yeah.
18. Like, oh.
well, I mean, even if like, oh, I'm not on pace for like 500 transition, but if your opponent isn't either, then it
Yeah,
really
like
it's fine.
if y'all are on pace for something good, then yeah, you might not want to be,
Yeah.
lacking.
Andy on the left wall here. Oh, what a placement with that bar.
Ooh, yeah,
That's a
rocking this left well action.
ooh. Interesting Z
This
flat.
could be. Oh,
Just gonna take it
okay.
safe and burn it down.
Yeah, I don't know if I liked that spin. Probably could have been more, you know.
And we're just sitting
I don't
here.
know if
So
I say. Yeah, I don't know if I say useful is the right
Yeah.
word, but definitely,
mean-
it was an idea. It was an idea he had to use. Yeah, you kind of just go for those things, right? Like you don't know if it's the best move, but like you just do it and see what happens after, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing with Das. You can sometimes you can
ooh,
do
nice.
that with rolling, but
That's a nice Z adjustment for dog.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Nice vits there for Andy.
Yeah. Some beautiful stacking on display here.
Yeah, Andy set up again.
Mm.
262 for him, now up to 285 after that Tetris. 281 for Dog with that Tetris going up to 304. It's a good paces here. Not much to, disagree upon. I think that's push down. Am I saying push down? That's
That
push
is
down
push
from
down
Andy.
from Andy. I mean, he's been ahead of Dog in the line count both of the previous games. Maybe trying to do that again intentionally this time.
I don't know if that was I didn't know if that was just happening like right from the beginning though, but
I mean, it's a bit of like either or. Like if you push down, your opponent's gonna know what they need, but also it puts the pressure on them to get that score.
maybe there's some like cerebral like tactics going on here where
Yeah.
like if you push down like a bit later, you don't know like how
What?
I don't know.
What?
Wow, I'm making stuff up. 396 for Dogs, 424 for Andy. I'm definitely qualified to be up here.
More qualified to be here than on stage right now. So
Definitely. Yeah.
Speaking of on stage, both players nearing transition. Andy 447, Dog 442, neck and neck. Though Dog behind by 7 lines. So
Ooh.
Dog with a better runway by a couple Tetrises, but
Yeah, these are
gonna have to burn some here.
These are good-looking scores going into 19. 476 versus 467. Didn't fill in that Z spot with that Z, but waits for another and burns that line away. Has, again...
Ooh, the stack for Andy.
Yeah.
Nice burn.
Takes one Tetris, has one more left until the 19 transition, and we'll get it. 527. All right, Dog. 3 Tetrises at max, now 2. Also gets to 500K. Opens up the right side. Would like the bar for the Tetris into
Nice
19.
talk.
Gets it, 527.
Yeah, Andy 559 into 20. So Dog still with the pace lead. Andy with the real-time lead. So Dog will have to get all the Tetrises in order to capitalize on this pace lead.
Okay, another Tetris for Andy, 610. Ahead by 10 lines. Again, as you said, maybe not as big of a lead as we thought, considering that lines and pace lead.
Ooh.
Andy doesn't wait for
Nice
a
adjustment for
J-tuck and
Andy.
puts in that S. Burns it down nicely. Tuck there. Dog
Nice
set up.
adjustment. Boom Tetris for Dog, 644. Andy.
Andy, this spire is not
Nails.
looking healthy.
Ooh.
But I don't know what we can do.
Needs
That's
the
an
bar
early
over.
tuck. Doesn't get it. Oh, early misshift of that piece from Andy, and Dog has a chase down. You need 672. I'm literally cooked, Andy says. Wait, help? Hey. And Dog takes game number 4. GG's. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Double
Here we
J's.
go. What a match.
What a match. I agree. I mean, what a match, you
What a
know?
match.
Like
Only one slightly underwhelming game.
an
but-
impressive beginning.
But
Something to be desired out of that middle, but you know what? We're here for it. We're here for it all. And yeah.
I mean, it's the finals. These players have been playing the past few hours with very few breaks.
Definitely. Yeah, we
Oh.
started the
Adjustment from Andy.
We started this tournament about nearly 4 hours ago, and so these players have been, you know, really pushing the metal to the pedal to the metal, right? Yeah, like I had the words. That's all that counts.
But you found them.
I found them eventually.
It's better than some people.
Is that a self-burn?
Yes.
Oh my
Ooh,
god.
interesting adjustment for Dog there, but
It works out.
works
Very-
out
Very clean.
and is perfect through the first 5 Tetrises.
Andy with
the-
some push down too.
A lot of times when you're perfect, you have to make sure you keep yourself like stable and not just keep going for
Mhm.
perfect, which Dog did. Nice, mature, delayed burn.
Going for perfect is, you know, I wouldn't say like not desirable, but like it definitely helps for at least like the first, you know, few lines,
Mhm.
because that it at least establishes that early lead against your opponent, because you know you haven't burned, so like there's no loss of pace.
Except for Andy pushing down. but-
And then Andy pushing down is, we're, you know, if
The-
regardless of line count, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of times when you go perfect, it's kind of a mental battle of like, do I try to keep going perfect or do I just try and make the best placement? And Dog able to stay on that side of just making the best placement.
Which, yeah, again, shows the discipline of these players, making it this far into the tournament. They know what they're doing with DAS, and they're literally less than 1,000 points separated from each other. Not anymore after that double, but they were. Andy chill. Okay. Gets the bar over. Good
Yeah.
Tetris. 236.
Yeah.
There. Oh my god.
What can normally
Oh,
be
wait, hold on.
ooh, Andy.
Oh, does it go for it now? Tuck on the side. Okay.
Trying to make sure he lives this.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't like that L piece either.
Championship on the line. Needs to live this.
Trying to open up that center. Oh, nice quick
Ooh.
tap to the left for that T.
Needs to push through. Gets that bar
Oh,
over. Needs something to the left though.
Oh, that
No!
wave. Oh, no, and in.
Misses
It's
it.
early tops. No, 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 no.
You got Dog. You got Dog in the finals. What are your thoughts going into that?
I mean, it's pretty cool, right? I don't actually know the last time that we even played in the finals. Like, it's got to be like a year ago or something. I actually don't know.
Yeah, it has been a while, right? Like it kind of became like every tournament, and then it's special. So, what are your thoughts going into it?
I mean, honestly, I kind of
You didn't think he had a chance,
right. No, but like, I mean, after I beat Scuti, I was feeling pretty good, right? 15 minutes. All right. Okay. After I beat Scuti, I was feeling pretty good because that match was like insane. Because I was crashing out. Like the first 2 games, I was actually crashing out for sure. 219 deaths, but I clutched up. And then going into this, I got level 31 off the bat, and then I got another level 30, and then I couldn't get another level 30. That might be why I lost, but it was still good. It was still back to back, right? And also the last game, there was like a little bit of interference. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but if you can't, then I'm not gonna say it. But there's a little bit of interference.
Whoa.
No, not from the player.
Whoa. Interference. All right, we'll get the CTWC rule committee out, and well, they're reviewing the play right now. All right, well, we'll see. What interference? What are you talking about?
No, I can't say it. No, I mean like There's just a bug flying around, bro. It is what it is.
Oh, a bug. Oh, there it is. All right. So nature interference, library.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on Stillwater Showdown? Stillwater Showdown here. Driving up from DFW. What are your thoughts on the weekend?
I mean, it was great, right? This is like the first ever Stillwater Showdown, with more to come for sure, like 100%. So this is a good venue as well, like in the library. I haven't been to a library in like forever. I actually haven't seen a book here though. It's a little bit weird. But
The books are next door, so we're in the part where we can talk a little bit. Yeah. So are there any thoughts, any final thoughts? Anyone you want to shout out? Anything that you would like to promote?
oh yeah, GG's to Dog. Shout out Last John's Standing. A new song coming soon. No cap, like actually. Shout out to like Scuti and everyone, all Scuti's family and stuff for setting this all up. And of course the contributors, WK9. Okay, go, bro, you see it.
I do see it.
Yo,
Okay,
I'm not
this is real. There is a tiny fly flying around, so
It's like slow too.
it is very slow.
And you as well, you know, all the commentators, everybody. So appreciate it.
Excellent. Well, wonderful. Well, we have the trophy presentation now from the host organizer, Blue Scuti. Excellent. One of my favorite trophies I've seen here. Oh my word, look at that. And then our winner, don't call it a comeback, Dog playing Tetris. Dog, heading into this match, you got to play Andy. What are your thoughts?
Well, whenever I'm playing DAS, I'm always, kind of just going into it with a mindset of just, I think DAS, in my opinion, is a lot more, even though it's stressful because I have less movement, I feel like I can just go with it with like a much less pressure on me, as a player. I can just kind of go into it and just play DAS and just like kind of have some fun, to be honest. But yeah, going into it, I mean, I just wanted to play my best. Just hopefully I won. If I lost, it'd be fine. But thankfully, I was able to get the win there. And yeah, I think that first game really kind of helped me with momentum of getting a high score. And then from there, I just tried to play as well as I could.
Yeah, that efficiency really stood the day, right? Andy getting level 30s, level 31 wasn't enough for that with that efficiency you had. Now, I think both of you have had success in the online circuits, winning CTM DAS Masters. Is that right?
Yeah, so far, DAS Masters, all 3 editions have been won by Artiagas. So I guess that really says something.
It really does. So, do you play DAS often? Is this like how do you prepare for a DAS match versus your any playstyle rolling successes that you've had coming up as a recent CTWC runner-up this year? How does that change into DAS preparation?
Honestly, I mean, it's pretty similar. I mean, it's just you practice, you scrimmage, stuff like that. And DAS is definitely something where you have to be conscious at all times, just because of the way that DAS works. It's easy to, DAS slide or early DAS charge, stuff like that. So you do have to focus, I would say, a lot more with DAS. But in terms of preparation, yeah, just practice and hope I can do something.
And finally, what made the difference here today? How are you able to best your brother, come out on top?
Honestly, I was just trying to play as consistent as possible. I mean, the fly also interfered with me as well, but I guess I was able to, fight through it. But yeah, I think it's just, I try to play consistent as I could, best I could, and yeah.
Excellent. And then, Dog, anyone you want to shout out, anything you want to shout out, now the floor is yours.
Thank you to community member named Pumpy Hart, I think. I think he was here to organize the event and help with stuff like that. So I appreciate him. I'm not sure if he's here today, and thank you to Scuti's family, Scuti, for setting this all up. It was a great first edition of this event, and hopefully there's more to come because I think the having an event in the library is like I mess with the vibe. I think it's good. I think it's a good vibe compared to a loud convention. Sometimes you need some peace while you're warming up, and that's good. And thank you everyone for coming out as well. For the first Stillwater, it was great, and I'm definitely gonna be here next year.
Excellent. Well, there you go, Dog playing Tetris. And now for the trophy presentation, Blue Scuti, the organizer, presents. Oh, is that Look at that. Look at that trophy. Wow.